Hey there, this is Josh with Stoney Ridge Farm. I want to tell you a little bit about our story. I'm a veteran, Air Force veteran. Grew up in Southwest Virginia, moved to Utah. Joined the Air Force at the age of 18, stayed in for about 4.5 years. Started a small business, handyman business, and bought some real estate. By the time I was 23 years old, I did not have to work, and I'd gone back to college. I went to Weber State University in Ogden, Utah, and finished up my bachelor's degree in nursing at UNC Greensboro, University of North Carolina, Greensboro. My wife is a nurse graduate from UNC Greensboro also. She's a nurse, and we got married about 2 years ago. And I told her on our first date I wanted to get back to the country and live a good country life. So we're here on the farm. It's a beautiful place to live. It's quiet. We're about a half a mile off the blacktop here in the foothills of North Carolina, in Stoneville, North Carolina. So a little more about the farm. Our plan is to grow our own food and our own vegetables, and for our neighbors to enjoy also vegetables and food. We have an orchard with about 50 trees planted. We'll probably add 20 trees per year to those 50 that are currently planted. We're going to raise pasture-raised chickens. We did some chickens this year. We did about 25 just for us, just as a test run. And we've got about a 25-acre field that we've just cleared for pasture-raised beef and pasture-raised chicken. We're going to start selling those chickens sometime, hopefully next year. My goals are to continue nursing, and we're going to make a little bit of money on the farm and basically bridge myself out of nursing over into full-time farming. So what we have behind us is the goat pen. It's kind of a mess right now. We just had a catastrophe. Our chicken coop collapsed on us when we tried to move it. So it's always something fun going on here on the Stoney Ridge Farm, but we'll give you more updates as things go on. I'm going to pan the camera around and show you a little bit just here in the yard what we've got going. So we've got some blueberry bushes, and we plan on extending that row all the way out to the distance way out here where this thing is. We've got a row of thornless blackberries, and the posts here that are still set, we'll have high tensile line between them. And I went over to Lowe's, and all year long we've been buying grapevines. So these are muscadines and other types of grapes, and we're going to run grape trellises. And that's an old bicycle, that's just some yard art. This is our flagpole. We repurposed some old irrigation pipe and put in some concrete, and we have a flagpole now. So we just slide that on and off whenever we want to change our flag, and it's pretty nice to have. So this is our mobile home that we're living in right now. We're planning on building at some point in the future, but we're going to be living here. We actually paid only $3,500 for this house. I gutted the inside, and we've slowly but surely are making it a home. Took everything out of the inside, new flooring, new walls, windows are next, paint, roof, all that. These are 2 pecan trees that were here when we first bought the place. And there goes Fred and Edna, our only 2 chickens left after our coyote attack. Looks like they're hunting down some good grubby yummy bugs. This is our farm truck. I bought this guy on Craigslist for a couple $1,000, and it runs good. It's the old 3 on the column. Great little truck. I drive it back and forth to work sometimes. And we've got a couple tractors under the shed behind us. And that's some of our vehicles here on Stoney Ridge. So here are a couple of the tractors that we have here on the farm. We've got a Massey Ferguson 135. It's kind of our bush hogging tractor. We just got that a couple weeks ago on a little trade. And we also have a John Deere 5065 with the loader. It's a 65 horsepower tractor. Sure is nice to have that canopy over above you when you're bush hogging. Takes us about 50 hours to bush hog our fields that we currently have. Hopefully we'll have some cows on those fields soon. so we won't have to bush hog. We've also got a small orchard of 50 trees or so. We have peaches, we have pears, we have apples, several different varieties of apples, different varieties of peaches, and different varieties of pears here in the orchard. I think there are 52 or 53 trees, and we'll add about 20 per year every year, and hopefully at some point we'll go ahead and start selling some apples. So probably take about 10-15 years before the apple orchard is up and just blossoming to its full potential. Really close by our apple orchard, we also keep our honeybees. We have 3 hives down here, and then we have 5 more hives on the upper portion of our farm. We'll probably consolidate all those and put them in one place, but we do have Stoney Ridge Farm honey, so it's delicious. Sourwood honey is very prevalent here. The sourwood tree is very prevalent here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge. Little wild muscadine grapevine here, and sourwood tree right here. So good stuff for honeybees. So this is an old cabin that was on the property when we bought it. It's a circa 1890s cabin. It's kind of in rough shape right now. It fell in under its foundation, so got some good logs in here. We'll probably utilize that when we get ready to build our home, permanent home here. Some beautiful logs that we've already taken out and used in our remodel of our $3,500 mobile home. This is a gigantic oak tree right here that was on the farm when we bought it. I'm guessing you probably know that because oak trees don't grow this big in 2 years. But this oak tree, I'm told, was dwarfed by the one that was directly over here, which died a few years back, split and fell. But I was told that there was an old farmhouse right here behind us, and also there was a apple press that was mounted to that big old oak tree. So we're continuing that farming tradition here in Stoneville, North Carolina. And here we have the piggy piggies. Hey, piggy piggies! Everybody's just hanging out, chilling. We've got some pigs here, and those are a new addition to the farm here from a couple weeks ago. So we've got a pool and a pond. Pool's good for this guy. He likes a little bit of swimming and rooting. I threw some apples in there, so he's hanging out with the apples and chowing down. Got a little handful of grain here. Gonna feed it to Pepper. Goaty! Goaty, Goaty! Come on, Goaty! Well, the pigs will like it. Oinky, oinky. Thank you for watching. This is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farm. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe to us. We'll keep on popping them out. Watch the farm go from dirt to fruition, to making some money, and enjoying life and living the way we're supposed to. Thank you. This is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Woo!